नमो नमः स्वागतं शुभमध्याह्नः काव्यकथा इत्यस्मिन् उपभागात् प्रारम्भः कालिदासविरचितकुमारसम्भवसंक्षेपं पठन्तः स्मः चतुर्थ उपभागे स्मः तस्मिन् एव संक्षेपे इदानीं प्रथमभागं पठितुम् आशा गोपाल् वर्याम् आह्वयामि शक्यते चेत् उच्यतां न शक्यते चेत् अपि उच्यताम् वर्ये सिद्धा अस्ति वा न श्रूयते किमपि क्लेशः स्यात् तस्याः अनिल वारियर वर्य
नमस्ते सर
नमस्ते कृपया पठतु वर्य
काव्यकथा ततः ईश्वरः कन्यायार्चनार्थं हिमालयं प्रति प्रेषयितुं सप्त ऋषीन् स्मृतवान्
सुस्मृ इत्युक्ते स्मृतिः अर्थात् स्मरणे आनीतवान् इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे स्मृतवान् इति ईश्वरः इदानीं कुत्र स्मः पार्वतीदेव्याः साकं तस्य निर्धारः अभवत् यत् पार्वतीं वरितुम् इच्छति इति परन्तु पार्वती उक्तवती मम पितुः पर्मिशन् कथं तदपि स्वीकृत्य अहम् अग्रे गन्तुम् इच्छामि तत्कारणात् इदानीम् ईश्वरेण किं कर्तव्यम् ओके पार्वत्याः पितरं प्रति कमपि प्रेषयित्वा एवम् अहं भवत्याः पुत्रीम् इच्छामि एतत् सर्वं वक्तव्यं किल तत्कारणात् सः किं करोति तस्य तु किमपि स्वयं शक्तिरस्ति यथा अन्ये कुर्युः तस्य कार्यं तु एवमेव सप्त ऋषीन् स्मृतवान् सः हिमालयं प्रति हिमालयः एव पर्वतराजस्य राज्यमेव तं प्रति प्रेषयितुं किमर्थं कन्यायाचनार्थम् अर्थात् पार्वत्याः याचना करणीया इति तथा कृतं तेन अस्तु अग्रे
ते सर्वे समागताः
यथा साक्षात् ईश्वरः तान् स्मृतवान् ते तत्र आगतवन्तः आगतवन्तः समागताः इति क्तान्तरूपं बहुवचने सम् उपसर्गयुक्तम् अस्तु अग्रे
शिवस्य वचनानुसारेण ते हिमवतः राजधानीम् अगच्छन्
सः उक्तवान् यद्यदभवत् इदानीम् एतां बहु इच्छामि सापि माम् इच्छति परन्तु पितुः अनुमतिं स्वीकृत्य एव अग्रे गन्तव्यमस्ति कृपया भवन्तः गच्छन्तु इति वचनम् आसीत् प्रायः वचनानुसारेण ते ऋषयः हिमवतः हिमवान् इत्यपि पर्वतस्य अथवा पर्वतराजस्य नाम अस्ति हिमवान् इति तु हिमवतः इति षष्टि हिमवतः राजधानीम् अगच्छन् तत्र ते गच्छन्ति
गिरिराजः तान् यथाक्रमं सत्कृतवान्
यदा अतिथयः आगच्छन्ति तत्रापि ऋषयः तर्हि किं करणीयं सत्कार्यं करणीयं तेषां प्रप्रथमं तु यथाक्रमं यथा तत्र अनुष्ठानं भवति एवमेवं करणीयम् अर्घ्यं पाद्यम् एतादि तत्सर्वं कृत्वा इत्यादि एतत् सर्वं कृत्वा गिरिराजः इति पश्यतु अत्र हिमवान् गिरिराजः पर्वतः पर्वतराजः एतत् सर्वं पुरापि पठितम् अस्माभिः तो गिरिराजः इति तो सत्कृतवान् सत्कारं कृतवान्
सप्तर्षयः तस्य पुरतः शिवस्य अभिलाषां प्रकटितवन्तः
प्रकटितवन्तौ प्रकटितवन्तः बहुवचने क्तवतु प्रत्ययः अर्थात् ते इदानीं पर्वतस्य पुरतः तस्य समक्षे इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे पुरतः पृष्ठतः पुरतः वयं जानीमः समक्षे एवं शिवस्य अभिलाषम् अर्थात् सः भवत्याः पुत्रीम् इच्छति इति प्रकटनं कृतवन्तः.
तं श्रुत्वा गिरिराजः प्रमुदितः.
इदानीं वर्य तम् इति अस्ति, कस्य सूचना?
तं पार्वत्याः
शिवस्य अभिलाषम् अभिलाषम् इति यदस्ति तम् इति, अस्तु वा? अभिलाषः पुल्लिङ्गे, अभिलाषं कर्मपदं, तम् अभिलाषं श्रुत्वा इति पठनीयम् अस्माभिः. सर्वनाम यदा आगमिष्यति तत्र सङ्गतिः कुत्र इति ज्ञातव्यम् अस्माभिः. तम् इत्यस्य सङ्गतिः अभिलाषम् इत्यनेन, अर्थात् पुनः शिवस्य अभिलाषम् इत्यनेन सङ्गच्छते. तम् अभिलाषं श्रुत्वा, शिवस्य अभिलाषं श्रुत्वा गिरिराजः प्रमुदितः, मुद् धातु अर्थात् सन्तोषम् अनुभूतवान्. शिवः न जानाति वा न जानाति वा न जानीमः, साक्षात् एषः एव नारदेन श्रुत्वा तां शिवस्य प्रति प्रेषितवान् आसीत् किल. तो यथा रोगी इच्छति तथा वैद्यः वदति इति अभवत् तत्र. अस्तु वर्य अग्रे.
सः सन्तोषेण सम्मतिं दत्तवान्.
सो अनुमति सम्मति समानार्थे. सः अर्थात् इदानीं गिरिराजः सन्तोषेण मुदा सम्मतिम् अनुमतिं दत्तवान्, अददात्.
शिवपार्वत्योः विवाहार्थं शुभदिनमपि निश्चितम्.
तो अर्थात् न केवलं सम्मतिः, अपि च तत्र ज्योतिष्कानपि पृष्ट्वा कदा भवितव्यं विवाहः इत्यपि निर्धारः अभवत्. शुभदिनमपि चितं. धन्यवादः वर्य. शान्तला कार्निक् वर्ये, देर् इस् लाट् आफ् सौण्ड् कमिङ्ग् थ्रू. इस् देर् ए क्वश्चन् यू हेव्?
No, I'll just disconnect.
Oh, sorry. No, don't disconnect. Just mute, sir. Just mute.
Okay.
Yeah, just mute. Because some Kannada lessons going on in the background is coming through. Not a problem. धन्यवादः वर्य. सम्यक् पठितम्. आशा गोपाल वर्ये, प्रयत्नं करोषि वा? किमपि न श्रूयते वर्ये. किमपि अभवत्. मैक्रोफोन् लिङ्क् सम्यक् नास्ति वा? तत् द्रष्टव्यं भवत्या. अस्तु. इदानीं हेमंत जोशी वर्य.
नमस्कारं.
नमस्कारः इति.
नमस्कारः. निश्चिते मुहूर्ते लोककल्याणार्थं शिवपार्वत्योः विवाह महता वैभवेन
सुसम्पन्नः. तो यथा ज्योतिष्काचार्यैः निश्चितमासीत् तस्मिन्नेव मुहूर्ते, शुभमुहूर्ते एतयोः विवाहः न केवलं तयोः मोदनार्थं. वयं जानीमः यत् नारदः किमर्थं पर्वतं सूचितवान् आसीत् एतस्य विषये. एतयोः विवाहेन तत्र कुमारजन्म भवति. कुमारः तारकासुरस्य वधां करोति. एतत् सर्वम् आसीत् किल निर्धारः. तत् लोककल्याणः कुतः? तारकासुरस्य मारणेन तथा भवति. तो लोककल्याणार्थं शिवपार्वत्योः विवाहः महता वैभवेन, बृहत् वैभवम् आसीत् तत्र. महता वैभवेन विशेषणविशेष्य. ओके. सुसम्पन्नः सम्यक् अभवत्. अग्रे.
तत्र सप्त ऋषयः एव ऋत्विजः. ऋत्विजः.
ओके. ऋत्विजः. यदा तत्र विवाहे तु अग्निसंस्कारः भवति एव किल. तदा ऋत्विजानाम् इति मन्ये रूपं. ऋत्विजानां सहकारः भवति एव. ते एव ऋक् मन्त्रान् उच्चारयन्ति. एतत् सर्वं तो ऋत्विजः एते एव ऋषयः, सप्त ऋषयः. अवो बत भाग्यम्, अतिभाग्यम्. अस्तु.
विवाहानन्तरं वधूवरौ पितामह ब्राह्मणं नमस्कृतवन्तौ.
ब्रह्माणं ब्राह्मणमपि प्रायः ब्रह्माणं नमस्कृतवन्तौ अल्टिमेट् ब्रह्मा हिम्सेल्फ् ओके सो वी आर् आल् इन् हिस् पात् बट् ही हिम्सेल्फ् इस् देर् वाट् एल्स् विवाहानन्तरम् आफ्टर् द विवाह मीन्स् आङ्ग्लं नापेक्षितं वधूवरौ वधूवरः ओके सो वधुः वरः वधूवरौ इति भवति तत्र वधू इति वा रूपं तद् द्रष्टव्यम् अस्तु पितामहं सो पितामहः प्रपितामहः एतत् पितामहः सर्वेषां पितामहः मम भवतः सर्वेषां पितामहः ब्रह्मा एव सो ब्रह्माणं ब्रह्मन् इति ब्रह्माणं नमस्कृतवन्तौ द्विवचने वधूवरौ नमस्कृतवन्तौ
पितामह हे
अत्र अत्र प्रयत्नं करोतु पितामहः इति द्विवारं किञ्चित् हकारस्य विसर्गस्य तत्र भवेत्
आम् पितामहः हे कल्याणी वीरपुत्री पुत्रं प्राप्नुहि इति आशीर्वचनानि उक्तवान्
हे कल्याणी इति पार्वत्याः सम्बोधनं तत्र स्यात् वधूवरौ अपि सम्बोधिताः स्युः परन्तु अन्ततो गत्वा ब्रह्मः एवं वदति हे कल्याणी हे पार्वती वीरपुत्रं प्राप्नुहि बिगेट् ए वेरी वेलर् फील्ड् सन् इति आशीर्वचनानि इति उक्तम् अत्र एकमेव वचनमस्ति अर्थु तर्हि प्रायः इतोपि किमपि उक्तवान् स्यात् तत्र साक्षात् कालिदासकाव्ये प्रवेशः क्रियते चेत् अस्माभिः तत्र सर्वं ज्ञायते यथा प्रथमश्लोकं स्थापितमस्ति वर्य
शापत मुक्तः
शापत नो शापात्
मुक्तः मन्मथः तत्र एव आसीत्
सः अनङ्गः किमर्थं मन्मथस्य नाम अनङ्गः इति यदा शिवशापात् सः दग्धः तस्य शरीरं दग्धं किल तो तस्य पुनः तस्य जन्म प्राप्तं किल तदा अनङ्गः इत्यपि नूतननाम अभवत् तस्य मन्मथः तत्र एव आसीत् ओ एवम् अस्तु धन्यवादः वर्य सम्यक् पठितं शान्तला कार्निक् वर्य
हाँ महोदय ततः महेश्वरः पार्वत्या सह कैलासपर्वतम् अगच्छत्
सो इदानीं शुभकल्याणम् अर्थात् विवाहः अभवत् सः गृहं प्रति कुत्र तस्य गृहं कैलासपर्वतमेव तत्र सः अगच्छत् तया सह पार्वत्या सह अस्तु
तत्र पार्वत्या सह जलक्रीडादिविहारेषु प्रवृत्तः सः आनन्देन कालं यापितवान्
हनीमून् तत्र पार्वत्या सह जलक्रीडादिविहारेषु साक्षात् मानससरोवरः एव अस्ति कुत्र अन्यत्र किमन्यत्र तत्र एव सः जलक्रीडाविहारेषु प्रवृत्तः आनन्देन कालं यापितवान् इति संक्षेपेण लिखितमस्ति प्रायः तत्र कालिदासलिखितश्लोकेषु बहु किमपि वर्णयति सः तस्मिन् विषये अग्रे इतोपि वाक्यद्वयं वा त्रयं वा पठतु वर्य
अन्यत्र लोके तारकासुरस्य पीडा प्रत्यहम् अधिका जाता
एवम् एतौ विहरन्तौ स्तः परन्तु तत्र अन्यत्र लोके तु तारकासुरस्य विजृम्भणा पीडा तत्र अधिका एव जाता
पीडया दुःखिताः इन्द्रादयः अग्निं हरसमीपं प्रेषितवन्तः
अतः इदानीं पुनः शिवं पार्वतीं च वक्तव्यं किल अय्यो किं कुर्वन्तः स्तः पुत्रजन्म भवेत् यथा तारकारस्य मरणमपि भवेदिति तु पीडया दुःखिताः इन्द्रादयः पुनः अग्निम् एव प्रेषयन्ति सर्वदा साक्षात् इन्द्रः एतादृशकार्येषु प्रवेशः नास्ति तर्हि तस्य अन्यत्र तस्य इच्छा अस्ति किल तु अग्निं हरसमीपं प्रेषितवन्तः तु नेत्राग्निना साकं को वा अग्रे आगच्छेत् अग्निः एव साक्षात् तु अग्निमेव प्रेषितवन्तः इति मन्ये अस्तु वर्ये पठतु
सः अग्निः कपोतरूपेण ईश्वरस्य शय्यागृहं प्रविष्टवान्।
अय्यो कार्यमस्ति वा एतस्य अन्यं नास्ति। अस्तु अग्निः किमर्थम् एवं कृतवान् न जानामि, तदपि कपोतरूपेण। कपोता इत्युक्ते डौ, पिजन् डौ। ऐ एम् इमेजिनिङ्ग् ए नैस् डौ, एक्स्क्यूस् मी। कपोतरूपेण ईश्वरस्य शय्यागृहम् एव प्रविष्टवान्। ओहो, तत्र बेड्रूम्।
तं दृष्ट्वा हरः अतीव क्रुद्धः।
किमर्थम् इदं सः जानाति एतावत्पर्यन्तं मन्मथेन किम् अभवत्, मन्मथस्य गतिः किम् अभवत् इति न जानामि। अस्तु, क्रुद्धः अभवत् अस्माकं हरः।
अग्निः इन्द्रादीनां दुरवस्थां निवेदितवान्।
तथापि कथमपि अग्निः यत् कार्याय आगतवान् अस्ति, दूतकार्याय, तद् दौत्यं कृतवान्, अर्थात् वर्णनं कृतवान्, किमर्थम् अहम् आगतवान् एतत् सर्वं।
तेषां सन्देशं च उक्तवान्। तदा हरः स्वकीयं तेजः अग्नौ निक्षिप्तवान्।
Oh, he doesn't need to go through the normal worldly complications we humans need to do. So he had a shortcut. Tada harah swakiyam tejah agnau nikshiptavan. So he deposited his tejas into Agni. Okay, go farm the sun like that.
Agnehe अनुचित प्रवेशात् पार्वती क्रुद्धा।
सा अपि क्रुद्धा।
सा अग्निम् उद्दिश्य त्वं सर्वभक्षकः भव, पवित्रम् अपवित्रं सर्वं भक्षय, कुष्ठरोगेण पीडितः भव, सर्वदा धूमावृतः भव इति अशपत्।
बहु बहु वदति सा, सर्वभक्षकः भव। एतत् किं पुराणेषु एवं भवति। अग्निः किमर्थम् एवं करोति इत्युक्ते तत्र पुराणकथा किमपि रचयित्वा एवं शब्दः अस्ति, तत्कारणात् सः सर्वभक्षकः इति बहु स्वारस्येन वर्णयन्ति। तथा किमपि अत्र कालिदासेनापि योजितमस्ति। तो किमर्थम् अग्निः सर्वभक्षकः, पार्वत्या शब्दः इति वक्तुम् एवं किमपि कल्पना। अत्र सर्वभक्षकः भव, अर्थात् यत्किमपि अस्ति तस्य भक्षणं भवतः कार्यं। पवित्रम् अपवित्रं सर्वं भक्षय। पवित्रं यथा यज्ञादिषु दीयते, अपवित्रम् इत्युक्ते अस्माकं मरणानन्तरम् अस्माकं शारीरिकदेहम् एतत् सर्वमपि सः एव भक्षयति किल। तु अपवित्रं सर्वम् अपि भक्षय इत्यत्र प्रायः तादृशसूचना स्यात्। कुष्ठरोगेण पीडिता बहवः, एतत् न जानामि किम् इति। कुष्ठरोगः इत्युक्ते दट् डिटोरियरेशन् आफ् द बाडी दट् हेपन्स् ड्यू टु टैप् आफ् डिजीस्, वेस्टिंग ऑफ द बॉडी, कुष्ठरोग। सो पीडितः भव, लेप्रेसी। So this one I don't understand. Anyway, looks like some Puranic reference is there, which is why Kalidasa has brought that in. Astu. So basically this may be because as Agni burns, the material that burns declines, falls apart. So maybe to equate to that they are going with that. Astu. Sarvadas dhumavritah bhava. So we know where there is Agni, there is Dhuma, and all that. Nyaya theory is using that a lot. So you'll always be surrounded by smoke that you generate like that. Of course, these were days of smoky fire. Iti ashapat lang. So shapam krutavati.
एवं विरूपः अग्निः शिवस्य तेजः गृहीत्वा प्रतिगतः। सः
this way evam is in the sense of this way. Yatha itah purvam varnitam tatha ityuktum evam iti उपयुज्यते। अव्यय शब्दं विरूपः अग्निः, अर्थात् तस्य एकः एव रूपः इति न, तस्य एवमेव पृथक् पृथक् रूपाणि मन्ये विरूपः, न तु कुरूपः, विशिष्टरूपः इति वक्तुं। विरूपः अग्निः शिवस्य तेजः गृहीत्वा प्रतिगतः, सो शिवस्य तेजसः ग्रहणं केन शक्यते? अग्निना एव शक्यते. सः गृहीत्वा प्रतिगतः, शापम् एवमेव स्वीकृत्य प्रतिगतः. अस्तु.
सः इन्द्रस्य सूचनानुसारेण हरतेजः गङ्गायां प्रक्षिप्तवान्.
तो इन्द्र तत्र एवं करोतु, तेजः तत्र गङ्गायां प्रक्षिपतु यथा तस्य निर्धारः भवेत् तत्र इति. तो अत्र गङ्गा स्त्रीशक्तिः भवति, हरस्य तेजः एव पुंशक्तिः भवति. तयोः सङ्गमेन पुत्रः जायते इति मन्ये. पश्यतु, गङ्गा वयं जानीमः, पार्वती सर्वदा गङ्गां सा अन्य पत्नी एतस्य हरस्य इत्येव पश्यन्ती अस्ति. तथा एव गङ्गायामेव पुत्रजन्म, एतत्तु विशिष्टं. परन्तु पार्वती अपि तस्य माता इत्येव अस्माकं स्वीकारः, पृथक् इति न. अस्तु.
गङ्गया तत्तेजः शरवणे निक्षिप्तम्.
शरवणे. So here number 7, in the thicket of reeds. Okay, so Sharavanah ityukte, it's like a collection of reeds, reeds being the kind of harsh grass that grows around the river beds. Okay, so that we call that. So that's why he is called Sharavana Bhava. Okay, so the putra, so Sharavane nikshiptam, arthat she established that Bruna in the reeds. Okay, much as many actually jivas also use such ashraya for janma.
Sharavane Kumarasya janma abhavat.
So he was born this way. So you know, strange are the ways of birth of many greats. Like we know, these stories are there, even Mahabharata, there are many colorful stories and all that. So interesting, very interesting. Even Ganesha, very interesting, all these kathas and puranas. धन्यवादः. प्रायः अन्यामेकाम् आह्वयितुम् इच्छामि स्म, परन्तु भवत्या एव पठितं, चिन्ता नास्ति, अग्रे अपि अवकाशाः भवन्ति. तो कथा
क्वेश्चन इज देयर.
वदतु वर्य.
प्राप्नुहि, this word is in what
we have to check it. It is one of the directive cases. Okay, definitely Ashirvachana is indicated, so we have to check whether Ashirling uses that, and this one may be in Madhyama Purusha, Tvam mat prapnuhi, like that. Okay, but you check whether it is Vidhiling, Ashirling. It probably is not Lot, it's probably Vidhirling or Ashirling. Okay,
could not find on Ashtadhyayi actually.
Because you are using upasarga. Apnuhi you search, not prapnuhi.
Yeah, okay, sir.
We have to know to break it. Actually, even Koshanveshana is that way, not tricky. We have to know some Sanskrit to know how to do the Koshanveshana. If you throw in the whole lot, no, the Kosha may not have it. But if you break it and ask for the sub portion, it may have it. Sometimes it has it with Vibhakti Pratyaya. Sometimes you delete the Vibhakti Pratyaya, give the Pratipadika, it will show up. Okay, so it's a little bit of training yourself how to search for things. Okay,
right, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Don't give up at the first lot.
Madhyama Purusha. Lot
lakara. Oh, lot only you. Okay. So that means lot is a little bit expansive. It can cover. It's a bit dynamic there. But look, finally it is not the direct words of Pitamaha. These are some Sankshepakara who has done this. We have to go check what Kalidasa used. That will be interesting. Maybe it will be Prapnuhi in Kalidasa's Kavya also. Likely. Okay. Astu. Agre gamishyamah.
Mahodaya.
Varya.
अनङ्गः इत्युक्ते
अङ्गरहितः इति. नै समासः, न अङ्गः यस्य सः अनङ्गः. नै बहुव्रीहिः इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः. अस्तु, इदानीं कथा तु पठिता, भवद्भिः एव पठिता. तो इदानीं केचन प्रश्नाः सन्ति, पुस्तके यदस्ति तस्य उत्तरं जानीमः. आशा दीक्षित् वर्य, प्रथमप्रश्नं पठित्वा उत्तरमपि दास्यतु.
यस्, शिवाय कन्यां पार्वतीं याचितुं हिमवतः समीपं के गताः शिवाय कन्यां पार्वतीं याचितुं हिमवतः समीपं सप्त ऋषीन् गताः
सप्त ऋषयः
अच्छा
see rishin is karma pada there. Okay,
yes,
see earlier
yes,
saptarshayah is there here. Saptarshayah, that is in pratama. Either you can do saptarshayah using prakriti bhava saptarshayah, or do the guna. Okay, saptarshayah. So prakriti bhava is a opposition to guna there. I think optional, that's why we can do both forms, saptarshayah or saptarshayah. ऋषयः गताः प्रथमा विभक्ति you have to place. This K is कः कौ के बहुवचन पुल्लिंग. Okay, well done. So शिवाय पार्वतीं याचितुं हिमवतः समीपं सप्तर्षयः सप्तऋषयः. See, I have shown both the guna version and the prakriti bhava version as possible. Okay, or you can even cut between sapta and rishayah and choose not to exercise the sandhi. That's also fine. Sapta is a visheshana to rishayah, no problem. Okay, so this one, if the way it is done is a visheshana purvapada karmadarayah in bahuvachana, this one is prakriti bhava version, this one is guna sandhi version. That's all. How much is there, you know, in Samskritam? Amazing. Now you can mute yourself, Bhagini. Anybody else wants to answer questions? Please have your hands up so that I can choose you guys. Yeah, Saraswati Taigarajan, Dvitiya Prashnaha.
विवाहानन्तरं वधूवरौ कं नमस्कृतवन्तौ विवाहानन्तरं वधूवरौ पितामहं ब्रह्माणं नमस्कृतवन्तौ.
सम्यक्. पितामहं ब्रह्माणं. So Brahman iti pullinge. Brahma is a different word. This one is our Chaturmukha Brahma, who is more is a much lower rang than the ultimate Brahman that we talk about in Vedanta. Okay, that is Brahma Napumsaka Shabda. Okay, I think that is also probably Brahman iti Napumsaka Syat, the Nakarantava tad janami, parantu that Napumsakam iti janami. Brahmani, something like that, Brahmani, something like that comes for that. Here it is slightly different declension maybe. Okay, so Brahmanam namaskritavantau. Samyak, uttaram tu samyak. Idanim Pratima Rao.
देवानां संदेशं शिवाय कः नीतवान् देवानां संदेशं शिवाय अग्निः नीतवान्.
Varakah Agnihi, we have to add Varakah. Varakah means poor fellow.
सप्तजिह्वा अपि अस्ति तस्य नाम.
सप्तजिह्वा इति वा?
आम् आम्.
ओ एवं. सप्त इति किम्?
I don't really know. नाम अस्ति. I think it is there in the kosha.
Jihva we know is the flame, tongue of flame that comes.
All the 7 names are there in the Amara Kosha.
Oh, okay, very good. We will look it up. Thanks, Bhagini. Maybe you can throw a sentence about that in the group for us. It's always good to learn. Thanks. Okay, so Devanam Sandesham Shivaya, we can just write Agni. Don't worry about other things. Kapota Rupam Dritva, you can add if you remember Nitavan. That was a stupidity of him to get that Shapa. Anyway, that Shapa was beneficial for us. Okay, now Ramananda or Ramananda. How do you pronounce her? Ramananda or Ramananda? Unmute, sir. Ramananda, okay, all right. Yes, see, okay, Ramananda means related to generally to Parvati. Okay, that means you are like either Subramanya or Ganesha, depending on what you choose, or even Shiva. Why not? Okay.
No, Rama means Lakshmi, no, sir?
Rama, Lakshmi also. Rama is Parvati also. Both are taken. Yeah, you can take that way also. Lakshmi also. That means you are Vishnu or Vishnu Putra, like that. Okay, sir. Last question.
Agnihi Haratejaha Kutra Prakshitavan.
See, Haratejaha is a Dvitiya Vibhakti Shabda. This Tejas Shabda in Dvitiya also having Tejaha form. Okay. So, yes, sir. Please proceed.
Yes. Agnihi Haratejaha Gangayam prakshiptavan.
Samyak. Gangayam prakshiptavan. So,
Can we tell this as a Ganga Nadyam?
yeah. Why? You can be free that way. It is clearly Ganga Nadi also. So, Ganga Nadyam, Gangayam, all are okay. Okay? Bhagiratyam, if you want to go that far. Okay? Sa tam sharavane nyakshipat. Punah sa tam artat तत्र सा गृहीतवती अर्थात तस्य गर्भपूर्णम् अभवत् तेजसा शरवणे भ्रूणं न्यक्षिपत् इति अस्माभिः ऊहितव्यं तत्र तथा एव न न्यक्षिपत् इति अपि इंट्रेस्टिंग. Okay, so we have finished the Katha Bhaga. Sorry, one or two I couldn't, had raised their hands, I couldn't involve. That's okay, in future we will do. So, Shlokeshu Anvayakramah iti idanim Panchama Upabhage smah. Tu Shlokadvayam bhavati atrapi pashyamah kimasti iti.
Sir?
Varya?
Prakshiptavan and Nikshiptavan.
Very good, very good. Prakshipta, kship is the dhatu. Okay, pra is the upasarga here. Okay, here kship is again nyakshipat. Actually, I have a spelling error there. Nyakshitap I have written. You can almost read it correctly as nyakshipat. That is a typo. But here ni akshipat. Akara is from the lung adagama. That happens for a lung lakara. Akshipat. And then the ni upasarga has taken. Ni is in the sense of below. So that means to drop into the reeds, drop below the reeds, something like that. Okay.
Prakshiti also.
Pra is towards.
Oh, okay.
Towards the river. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Not a huge difference, but you can see subtly the difference. Yeah. Okay. Good question. So let us see. We are we are moving from Kalidasa's Kumara Sambhava Sangshepa to Kalidasa's Sakshat slokas from Raghuvamsham. So very interesting how we are moving in high sahityas of Sanskritam. Anyedhyuratmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuh Ganga prapatanta viruda shashpam gauri guror gahvaram avivesha anyedhyuratmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadhenuh Ganga prapatanta viruda shashpam gauri guror gahvaram avivesha. We'll break it now. Anyedyuhu visargasya repah anyedyuhu aparedyuhu anyedyuhu. See, we know adya means today. Anyedyuhu is the form. It's also, I think, an avyaya shabda, if I recall. They haven't mentioned that. Unfortunately, maybe next Vishesha it will come. Avyayam anyedyuhu. Yes. So it is it's a kind of another day type of thing. But you can see the relationship to adhyaya a little bit. Okay. Anyway, anyedyuhu visargasya repaha atmanucharasya. So atmanaha anucharaha charaha tasya atmanucharasya. Okay. Atmanu, I think Atmanu, charasya, so not charasya, Atmanu charasya. Okay, so there is a samasta there. So then bhavam anuswara sandhi jignasamana, shanach of jignasa. Jignasa is a derived version of jnadatu only. So the desire, so it's a tadita type of procedure. So jna is to know, jignya, what is the thing? Jignasi maybe. Jignasi may be the dhatu form. Okay, jignasi, jignasati, correct. Jignasi is a derived dhatu from san pratyaya added to the jna dhatu. And what is the meaning of this? Desire to know. Jna is to know. Jignasi is desire to know, the dhatu. Now that has been taken into shanach. Jignasate, jignasamana. I think it's probably Atmanepadi sense has been taken, which is why Shanach has been applied instead of Shatra. So, Stri.
I think Jigyasa is desire to know, and Jigyasi is the person who has the
dhatu. The
Jigyasa.
dhatu is Jignasi.
Okay, I don't know about the dhatu.
Yeah, dhatu is Jignasi. Okay, then from that Jignasa, Jignasa mana is Jignasati, Jignasa mana. Maybe the Prakriya has taken the dhatu with the Shanach to that sense. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, so Jignasa mana Muni Homa Dhenuhu. So this one is one samasta again. Munehe Homa Karyaya Ya Denuhu Asti Sa Denuhu. That's not the scientific Vigraha Vakya, but that is the meaning. So Munehe Homaha Muni Homaha Muni Homaya Denuhu Muni Homa Denuhu. Why she is a Dhenu for Muni Homa? Because her milk is going to be used as the Arghya for Agni. Sarva Bhakshaka. So she is providing the, Nandini is providing the milk. So she is called Muni Homa Dhenu as a qualifier. So she is in Pratama here, if you notice, Muni Homa Dhenuhu. So her Visheshana is Jignasamana, one who is having the Jignasa or the desire to know. Okay, in a current continuous tense, or yeah, that continuous tense. And what is her Jignasa? We will slowly break it down later as we do Anvaya Krama. So Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpam, one big samasta pada. Ganga, we know Ganga river. Prapata, we know it is the valley or the fall, as falls or something like that. Okay, Prapata means some kind of a deep gorge. Anta means inside. Viruda, okay, that which is present. Shashpa meaning I am trying to catch, grasp. Okay, so Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpam. So the grass banks established along the slopy valleys where Ganga flows. Okay, you can say, or maybe just in the side of the Ganga flow. That way also you can take. Okay. Gauri Shashpam is a karma pada. So that grass as a karma. What is that karmatva? Dhenu kila. Dhenuhu kim karoti? Shashpam charati. To dhenoho krute shashpam ichitam bhavati. To Ganga prapatanta viruda shashpam bhoktum iti kimapi syat tatra. Gauri guror gahwaram avivesha. Okay, but here shashpam is now not the object. It is now visheshana to the Gahwara. So Gahwara means Guha. Okay, so Gahwaram, Shashpam Gahwaram. Why it is Shashpam Gahwaram? The Guha which is embedded with the Shashpa, like the picture I have, partly AI, partly manually added. So I had to insert the Shashpa. So this is the Guha in which that very rich green fresh grass is there in the Ganga Prapatanta Viruda Shashpam. Like that, she enters the cave. Now imagine some complex scenario where there is a riverside cave with a healthy load of grass growing in it. Okay, so here this one is a Bahuvrihi Visheshana to Gahwaram, and then Gauri Guroho Gahwaram. Okay, so there is some relationship to this Gauri Guroho, arthat Himavan. Okay, Guru is in the sense of Pita here. Gauri is Parvati, of course. Gauri Guroho is Himavataha. So Himavataha Gahwaram Avivesha. She entered. Angupasarga and Vishdhatu Vivesha. Okay. So what is this? Munim Homa Dhenuho Shashpa Karanat Shashpayuktam Gahwaram Pravishati Ityasmin Artet Langlakare Asti Tatra Anyedyuhu At Anyasmin Dine Atmanucharasya Bhavam Jignasamana. Kaha Atmanucharaha? Nandinyaha Esha Asmakam Dilipaha eva. To Atmanucharaha Dilipasya Atmanucharasya Dilipasya Bhavam artat Ingitam Tasya कार्ययुक्तिः कथं तस्य श्रद्धा अस्ति एतत् सर्वं भावं जिज्ञासमाना ज्ञातुम् इच्छुका सा तदर्थं जिज्ञासमाना सा मुनिहोमधेनुः नन्दिनी षष्पयुक्तं गह्वरं प्रविवेश एवं वर्णनं करणीयं कस्य गह्वरं गौरीगुरोः गह्वरम् अर्थात् साक्षात् हिमवतः गह्वरम् अर्थात् हिमालयप्रदेशे स्थितस्य गह्वरस्य प्रवेशः इत्येव तत्र साक्षात् हिमालयस्य हिमालयं सर्वं हिमवतः एव अन्येद्युः आत्मानुचरस्य भावम् अनुस्वारसन्धि so here there is a visargarepa we know that jignasamana nothing new muni homadenuhu these are all samasta breakdowns for us this one is amazing this huge thing is a visheshana bahurihi visheshana to gahvara ganga prapatanta viruda shashpam another anuswara sandhi gauri guror another visargarepa gahvaram there is nothing there is simple samyoga on both sides okay avivesha separate that out ang plus avivesha I think okay so there is a entered in a complete sense is the ang upasarga अन्येद्युः मुनिहोमधेनुः आत्मानुचरस्य भावं जिज्ञासमाना गङ्गाप्रपातान्तविरूढशष्पं गौरीगुरोः गह्वरम् आविवेश इति कामा we have to stop in the correct places so anyway let us see the English order for now Anyedyuhu on the following day Munihomadenuhu Nandini in bracket the sacrificial cow of the sage now this one is a illegal translation okay in my opinion she is not a sacrificial cow because the word sacrifice is a little harsh because it is taken in English in the sense of killing for us it is not that in fact you will see earlier in Kalidasa's verses only that their daily routine involved milking the cow and or actually later it becomes apparent in the later part also it becomes apparent when later I will give up the little bit secret what will happen further but anyway later when Nandini offers the milk of her as the prasada to the king saying you take this and you will beget a son something like that he says no I am not going to milk you and have anything now with permission of Gurudeva I will first give the milk for his yajna and then only with his permission I will get some and partake with my wife so this much in fact that will also be a test actually second test actually so she becomes even more pleased about his dharmic approach and all that later on these verses will come from Kalidasa so the sacrificial cow don't misread it okay Nandini was the provider of milk for the offerings to the fire sacrifice process of the sage Vasishta that's how you read it okay so sometimes the simple translations mislead you that's why please get back to the original kavya know the whole context of what Kalidasa is explaining there will be no doubt left now that doesn't mean that there wasn't such sacrifices but we don't have to every time keep underlining that Jignasamana desirous of knowing see the sanadi bhavam the mind okay good atmanucharasya of her attendant and here they should have put in bracket Dilipa they didn't miss Nandini they missed Dilipa okay avivesha entered gahvaram a cave ganga prapatanta viruda shashpam which was filled with the grass grown on the steep banks of the Ganges Ganga Gauri Guroho of Himavan we carry the apabramshas created by them Gauri Guroho of Himavan the father of Gauri what a spelling okay almost like sounds like Gauri okay Gnya okay Bagini Gnya plus Janati son is Jignasate form okay and then Shanach plus top is Jignasamana okay looks like that's my guess I have to check Gangayaha prapatasya ante virudham shashpam balatrinam yasmin okay in which okay saptamyarthe tam gahvaram bahuvrihi shashpam ityukte balatrinam pashyatu very fresh young grass, tasty grass. Tatparyam. Ekavimshati dinani gatani. Oh, okay. Now they are bringing the previous context. Okay, remember, like this 21 days he did the service of Nandini, like that. Huh? So, ekavimshati dinani gatani, dvavimshati tame dine eka ghatana abhavat. Munidenuhu Nandini Dilipasya bhavam artat tasya ingitam parikshitum ishtavati. Atah sa tasmin dine Ganga prapate yatra trinani bahuni asan tadrisham ekam mahagahwaram. They have extended this gahwaram to mahagahwaram. Guham pravishtavati. Anvaya rachana avivesha pravishtavati. Artha kathanam kriyapadam. Ka avivesha. Who entered? Muni homadenuhu, in bracket put Nandini, Kartrupadam. Kidrishi muni homadenuhu, jignasamana, kam jignasamana, bhavam, kasya bhavam, atmanucharasya, bracket you put here, dilipasya. Kim avivesha, gahvara, punaha kim avivesha. See, gone back, karma now. See, that was kam because that karma was bhavam of, bhavaha bhavam of dilipa. This kim avivesha, dvikarmakatva. Okay, gahvaram avivesha. See, okay, sorry, little bit incorrect. Jignasamana uses that karma. I confused that too. So, kam jignasamana has been brought into the equation, which is of course in a namapada sense, it is a shanach. But it still has the to know kriya shakti. That kriya shakti has the karma related to it, which is kam jignasamana, bhavam jignasamana. So that karma is over there. Kasya bhavam goes related to bhavam, which is a shashti sambandha to the bhavam. That is fine. We have come back to the main pradhana kriya, avivesha. Ka avivesha was extracted. Now kim avivesha. You of course some other place it may be kam or kam. Here it is kim because gahvaram is a napumsaka shabda. So gahvaram avivesha, though it is in dvitiya, clearly gahvaram must be napumsaka. Prathama vibhaktau api gahvaram iti syat. Pashyamaha agre tatsya varnanam api bhavati. Kidrisham gahvaram Ganga prapatanta viruda shashpam gahvaram. Here they have done some hyphenation to help us. Actually there is Ganga hyphen, prapata hyphen, anta, but you don't do breaks of a savarna dirgha. Somebody can establish a hyphen here if they wish. We have to be very careful about hyphenating samastas. Some places if you hyphenate you will end up breaking the sandhi. It's up to you now. If you want to hyphenate and break the sandhi, it's a little bit of illegal way of writing. What some people do is they hyphenate only where such breakage is allowed. Like for example, there is no sandhi between here and here, so hyphenation is not going to destroy the form. Okay, so here Ganga prapata could have been hyphenated, but prapata anta is difficult to hyphenate between prapata and anta because of savarna dirgha collation there. So if you do, then you have to hyphenate and put anta separately and assume the savarna dirgha later with unhyphenation, which we don't do. Hyphenation is a modern technique for our mandamati only because we want this help. Slowly you should what you call retire yourself from such aid. So and become crutchless like this. You should be able to read this, okay, without help. It will take some time. Sometimes 2 readings you will get it. Kasya gahvaram gauri guroho gahvaram. Okay, punaha sambandha. Kada avivesha, time element, anyedhyuho. This is a avyaya, but it is a saptamyarte kila kada iti prashtavyam tatra. Saptamya kala arthe avivesha anyedhyuho. Samyak abhavat. So anyedhyuho gauri guroho Ganga prapatanta niruda shashpam gahvaram atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihomadenuhu pravishtavati. You can actually almost come back like this and come to some decent anvaya, though even better anvaya they have given here. Okay, but you can see the hierarchy of how the questions build. Finish off a subphrase where required. Jignasamana requires a karma, finish it off. then that karma requires a sambandha pada, finish it off. So that phrase, sub-phrase is finished. Atmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana is actually a collective. So sometimes mentally I assume a bracket around this. Today I haven't taken the pain to show those bracketing, but there is a bracketing around these three, then further like that. Okay, and there is a stack. This one is a subsection. This is a sub wheel. This is a primary wheel, top wheel. Okay. So now the pada vivaranam. If, of course, I am assuming if anybody had a strong confusion, you will butt in, and because I am not preventing that. When there is something strong question or confusion, please do butt in. I mean, I am not preventing that. I know some people are little upset. I am permitting all that, and the class is wandering a little bit. Somebody has even opined, saying, are you going to even finish the syllabus the way you are going? Don't worry, I will finish it. I will probably torture you more by asking for extra hours, that's all. Vishesha. Somehow I cannot underdo my classes. I apologize for that. Pada vivaranam. Avyayam anyedyuhu. Adya is also an avyaya like that. Akarantaha atmanuchara shabdaha pullinga shashti vibhakti ekavachana atmanucharasya. Okay, so that's why I put this, so that we can refer back to the shloka atmanucharasya like that. Okay, so here they have not gone into samasa breakdown. Right now it's just padas, vibhakti, vachana, kriya padas, varnana, like that they have restricted this. Then what is this? Anta. Okay. Akaranta bhava shabdaha pullinge dvitiya vibhaktau ekavachane cha. So bhavam. So 2.1 pullinga. For us it is very simple. Akaranta we kind of bhava shabda we know more or less. No need to again explain. Bhava shabda is there. Akarantatva is very obvious, but you may need to put it for exam's sake. So jignasamana akaranta shanach. Okay. So akaranta shabda strilinge. So it's a visheshana to Nandini. So tap pratyaya is also there, which is a stri pratyaya. So strilinge pratama vibhakto ekavachane, because it's a visheshana to dhenu. Okay. Ukaranta munihoma dhenu shabda strilinge pratama vibhakti ekavachane visheshana visheshya. Okay. Akaranta ganga prapatanta viruda shashpa shabda napumsake shashpam. See, now we understood shashpam is a napumsaka shabda. So shashpam is the pratama vibhakti form also, but in this sentence it is sitting in dvitiya vibhakti, because it is the karma pada as a visheshana to gahvaram, which is the karma pada for the avivesha kriya of dhenu. Okay, so that is what is explained here. Today I am taking a little effort with this. Okay, I didn't want to skip it once. We want to read it now and then. Gauri Guru Shabda, Ukaranta Gauri Guru Shabda, which is the pita of Gauri. Okay, Pullinga Shashti Vibhakti Ekavachana. Gauri Guroho is there, right? Yeah, Gauri Guror. See, yeah, so that is Shashti Vibhakti Ekavachana. Then Gahwara Shabda. Gahwara shabda akaranta napumsaka. So that's a gahwaram in pratama vibhakti, just as shashpam, which is a visheshana to it. Okay, so maybe here we have to be little careful. Shashpam alone, whether it is napumsaka, I can't conclude from this, because this shashpa pada is there as a bahuvrihi visheshana to gahwara, which is a napumsaka shabda. So even if originally it was shashpaha pullinga, it would take on shashpam form to suit the bahuvrihi association, because now it is become transformed into a visheshana, not shashpa alone, this entire quality type of shashpa. So that one. But the linga of this word, if we didn't make it bahuvrihi, would be the linga of the original shashpa word, which we need to check. Here it may not be available because nobody is breaking it apart, but maybe in the samasta maybe we will get it. Let us see. Okay, samasta explanation we may get it. Here it is. Yeah, look. Shashpam cha virudam cha tat shashpam cha viruda shashpam ganga prapatante viruda shashpam yasmin. So this is the natively napumsaka. See, because here they will not show the karma form, it will show tat yatra, tat yasmin, like that. Okay, so correct. So this is in pratama vibhakti here, so it is a napumsaka shabda. So that this is where we can learn, not here. Here we can only learn the napumsakatva of the entire Samastapada, and that is due to Bahuvrihi relationship with Gahwaram. Okay, so the Gahwaram is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. It happens to be also Gahwaram in Pratama. Okay, Ang upasarga purvakah vish dhatuhu. Okay, Pratama Purusha Bhutakalaha lit. Oh, this is not lung. Okay, so this is lit form. Lung form, what it is? Avishat, right? We should have known. Avishat is lung form, Avivesha is lit form. What is lit? Paroksha Bhutakala. This is the Valmiki's Bhutakala. Paroksha Bhutakala means not seen directly, not evidenced directly. Okay. Samasaha Atmanaha Anucharaha Tasya Shashti Tatpurushaha Atmanucharaha. Okay, so Atmanaha Anucharaha Atmanucharaha. Homasya Denuhu Homadenuhu. Here they have done hierarchically. I like it. Homasya Denuhu Homadenuhu Shashti Tatpurusha. Then we can say Homaya Denuhu also, I would say. Okay, but Homasya Denuhu is also okay. Easier way out. Munehe Homadenuhu Muni Homa Denuhu. So they have gone in the other way. First they stacked Homa and Denu, then they put of the Muni the Homa Denu. Okay, I think it's more proper. Mune Homa is, I mean, the Denu is having the Homa relationship primarily, then Muni is the possessor of that Homa Denu is a better sense. Okay, it wouldn't be colossal error if you went with the left to right order of Munehe Homaha, Muni Homaha, Muni Homaya, Athva Muni Homasya Denuhu, Muni Homa Denu. Nothing, because the Homa is of Muni also. Okay, so it's okay. That is not bad either, but I think I like this better. So maybe sometimes we have to think in both directions and say, okay, just like our Gukesh, we have to make the right choice. He's the hero today. Gangayaha prapataha Ganga prapataha. Ganga prapatasya antam Ganga prapatantam. Prapataha is either fall or the flow, both sense you can take. Virudham cha tat shashpam cha viruda shashpam karmadharaya. Wow. So they separated out first. See, that finishes Ganga prapatantam, but they kept that apart. Take the next Viruda and Shashpa relationship. So it's left part a little bit, then right part a little bit, then combination. Virudham cha tat shashpam cha viruda shashpam. Okay, because the Shashpa is that which is established. So it is a Visheshana Purvapada Karmadharya. Ganga prapatante viruda shashpam yasmin tat. So in wherever that is. So in the prapata, inside the prapata of Ganga, the grass that is established in whichever place, that is Gahwaram. Okay, so this is a more detailed target explanation of the location. Just prapatanta is a crude adhikarana to Viruda Shashpa. The more accurate is the Gahwara. So yasmin tat Gahwaram. Ganga prapatanta Niruda Shashpam is a Visheshana to Gahwaram. That they have brought in here to what it is. Okay, Bahuvrihi. Gauryaha Guruhu, Gauri Guruhu. So Shashti Tat Purusha. Okay, Tasya Gauri Guroho. So Shashti Vibhakti translation of that. Gauri Guroho. Okay, any questions? Okay, all right. So I think we will read this verse once more. Anyedhyuratmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihoma dhenuho Ganga prapatanta virudha shashpam gauri guror gahwaram avivesha. Okay. Anantarakshane. So now what they have done is, actually, you know what, guys, this one here, okay, I have not done anything. So here, see, what they have done is, now they have thrown in some sentences between the previous verse and this verse. Usually they are throwing these sentences in because they are skipping verses. Okay, like I told earlier, from that moment that she entered the guha to this shloka, there are some missing shlokas in the kathana. So to summarize the missing shlokas, they have done a summary to bring the Tatparya context for us. So Anantarakshane kenachit krurena simhena Nandini denuhu akranta Nandini akrandanam kritavati. Raja simham apashyat. Ayyo, 3 shlokas would have been there. Okay, see one of them which is relevant for one of the explanations, maybe for this sentence. Anantarakshane kenachit krurena simhena Nandini denuhu akranta abhavat. Right? Sa dushpradharsha manasapi himsrairityadrishobha prahitekshणेन अलक्षिताभ्युत्पतनो नृपेण प्रहस्य सिंहः किल तां चकर्ष. Didn't the Simha grab her at the exact time that our king was distracted, even in the mind, thinking that who will challenge this cow like this, who was distracted by the beauty of the hills and all that Kalidasa is going. Okay, see, sa dushpradharsha manasapi. प्रघर्षा वा प्रधर्षा वा अहं न जानामि, अस्तु प्रदर्शा इति लिखितमस्ति, तथा एव पठामि. दुष्प्रधर्षा मनसापि हिंस्रैः. So by the himsra pranis, even in the mind he couldn't imagine she was attackable. Okay, iti himsrairiti adrishobha prahitekshणेन. Adrishobha means the beauty of the mountains. Prahitekshana means one who is distracted with the glancing at the beauty of the Himalaya and the river, etc. By such a dilipa, alakshita, ignored, abhyutpatanaha nripena. Okay, abhyutpatanaha may be something vikshena, some related. Abhi utpatanaha, one who is jumping. Simhaha visheshana. Abhyutpatanaha simhaha. So nripena alakshita, we have to go. Nripena alakshita tam dhenum abhyutpatana simhaha kila chakarsha. Wasn't it the simha who grabbed the cow? Like that Kavi is leaving it there in a kind of udgara sense. Okay, so that's that. Anantarakshane kenachit krurena simhena Nandini denuhu akranta. So colorless. All the so much explanation about how the beauty of the Himalayas distracted our king, how he thought she is not really attackable by anything, so I don't need to keep an eye on her every moment. There is a moment of distraction by him. I think she is waiting for that distraction, and that's when she does this play of entering the guha. Probably Simha is her production. Of course, that will all come ahead. Okay, so you see the beauty of kavya there. Okay, so but we come to colorless sentences here. Okay, so after Raja sees the Simha, what happens? Tato mrugendrasya mrugendragami vadhaya vadhyasya sharam sharanyah. See the play of words. Vadhaya vadhyasya sharam sharanyah. Mrugendrasya mrugendragami. Too much play will be there. Okay, Jada Abhishango Nrupatir Nishangat. See, Abhishanga, Nishanga. Jata, lot of Shabdalankara by Kalidasa. He is not given to Shabdalankara, but in this verse looks like he has gone full tilt. Jata Abhishango Nrupatir Nishangat, but he will go full tilt with more Arthalankara also. Not just a mere Shabdalankara, that's why he is great. Uddhartu Maichat Prasabodhrutarihi. See here. Prasabodhrutarihi. Okay. Tato mrugendrasya mrugendragami vadhaya vadhyasya sharam sharanyah jatabhishango nrupatir nishangat uddhartumaichat prasabodhrutarihi. Okay. So tataha utva mrugendrasya no change, mrugendragami no change, vadhaya no change, vadhyasya no change, sharam anuswara sandhi, sharanyah no change, jatabhishangah another utva, nrupatihi nakara is soft, that's why nrutva. Okay, and then there is a apurva of the visarga. If the visarga is apurva, I mean hrasva apurva, and then there is a mrudu vyanjana, we have utva, right? If you go back to the table of visarga sandhis, it will be nice to keep a printout of that in reference. Jata abhishangaha nrupatihi, here repa, nrupatir. Okay, here also soft nakara is there, but ikaranta purva visargaha. So we cannot do utva, we have to do this repa substitution. Nrupatihi, nrupatir it will become nishangat. So that is as is. Uddhartum Aichat. So there is only a samyoga here. Aichat separates out. So in South we confuse. In Aichat we write only one pukka. But in the subservient form the swara is double pukka. Okay. Pukka means that feather. Okay. Prasabodhatarihi. Prasaba udhruta arihi. Prasabodhruta dhrutarihi. Arihi means enemy. So, but let us see what rest means. Okay. So let us read the Anvaya now. It's a little complex. Okay. But we will read it and go back and see. Tataha. After that. So this is actually a Sangati Katana by the Kavis. After that, like that. Okay. After all this. Okay. Mrigendragami Sharanyaha Prasabodhrutarihi Nrupatihi. So this Prasabodhrutarihi is Nrupati's Visheshana. Sharanyaha is Nrupati's Visheshana. Mrigendragami is Nrupati's Visheshana. All collected behind him from various places there. Okay. Jatabhishangaha Vadhyasya Mrigendrasya Vadhaya Nishangat Sharam Uddhartum Aichat. So after seeing this Simha grab the Dhenu, our Mrigendragami Nrupati, our Sharanya Nrupati, our Prasabodhata Harihi, Prasabodhruta Hari, Dhrutharihi. Okay, the one with the quality of slaying his enemies, one who was of the greatness enough to go Sharanu into, where we can take Ashraya, one who was one who has the movement of Mrigendra, one who has Simha Gamana. That means one who has the gait of a Mrigendra, which is Simha itself. Okay, so here the Kavi is comparing him to another Simha by calling him Mrigendragami. He is not throwing in that Visheshana here meaninglessly. Okay, and Sharanya means one who will give Ashraya. So he is a Sharanya. So because he's that quality of him is challenged, he is bringing that quality of him. Okay, and then Prasaba Udhruta Arihi. That means one who is, I think, going to attack his enemy with force. That sense. Let us see what the meaning is. Who vanquished his enemies by force. Yeah, right. So that quality of him has been brought in here. Rupatihi. Jatabhishangaha. Okay. Abhishangaha is one who has temporarily been set back, kind of. So one who has been temporarily set back by the surprise attack of the Simha on the Dhenu under his watch. That sense. Okay. Vadhyasya Mrigendrasya Vadhaya. See, Mrigendragami Dilipaha Mrigendrasya Vadhaya. Vadhyasya. Okay. Now that deserved to be killed and to kill. Okay. So little bit of softening. Because he had illegally attacked, so it was qualified to be killed. It would not be a meaningless slaying by the king. So Vadhyasya Vadhaya. Vadhyasya Mrigendrasya Vadhaya. Nishanga means his quiver. Okay. Nishangat Panchami. Nishanga, from the quiver. Sharam is the bana, or what we call Kannada is bana. Banam also in Samskritam. It is the arrow. Okay. Uddhartum, to lift, to take. Okay. Aichat, he desired. So all the scene that Kalidasa is painting is, here he looks at that lion attacking the cow crying. So for a moment he is put down, saying Jata Bishangaha. So for a moment he feels defeated, but he is a Mrigendragami. He is also having the force of a lion. He is having the Ashraya Data Bhava, and he can slay his enemies. He is capable of that. That kind of king, for the to kill the lion which is deserved to be killed, he tries to lift the arrow from his bow, from his quiver, for attaching to his bow or something like that. Right? So that's what he is up to. So then the king, whose gait resembled a lance, who offered protection to anyone who sought it, who vanquished his enemies by force, but was now defeated, because even while he was watching the cow, was dragged away by a lion. Vadhyasya Mrigendrasya, in order to kill the lion that deserved to be killed, desired to take out an arrow from the quiver to engage in his bow. That much is imaginable by us. Okay. So, but better understood by directly now rereading. Okay. All right, we will come back and read the verse later. Tatparyam, I will finish this verse and then we can call it an afternoon. Sorry guys. Okay. Anantaram yada Dilipaha simham apashyat denoho akrandanam cha ashrunot. See, they're bringing in those sentences here. Tada tasya apamanaha abhavat. So that apamanaha, where it comes from this jatabhishangaha. Jatapamanaha. Something like that. Okay. Abhavat. How the abhishanga word constructs and becomes apamana, that needs vyutpatti jnana from us at this time. But at least Kalidasa has chosen this word because it goes with nishanga. Abhishanga, nishanga. See his play. How far the meanings are is amazing. Nishanga is a quiver. Jata abhishanga is some other meaning. At least abhishanga is some other meaning. Okay. Tasya apamanaha abhavat. Saha shatrunam vinashane patuhu. That is prasabodhrutarihi. Okay. Ashritanam rakshanepi samartaha sharanyah. Simhena nandini akranta. So that is simply status. Okay. All right. Tatkshane eva Dilipaha simham marayitum tunirat. Tunira is a paryaya for nishangat. You don't need to remember. You can use nishangat here. Okay guys. Nishangat barnam. You can use sharam if you can't remember. Svikartum ishtavan. Enough. Simplification is enough. You don't need to go look for far paryayas. If you can, fine. Okay. Anvaya rachana. So again they have gone in the pradhana kriya, upapradhana kriya and subservient wheels, primary wheel order. Aichat. Okay. Ishtavan, Ichhitavan, both way you can write. Kriyapadam. Kaha Aichat, Nrupatihi Aichat. Kidrishaha Nrupatihi. Now so many qualities. Jatabhishangaha Nrupatihi. Punaha Kidrishaha Prasabodhrutarihi Nrupatihi. Punaha Kidrishaha Sharanyaha Nrupatihi. Punaha Kidrishaha Mrigendragami Nrupatihi. Kim kartum. See the context. See what we should look for is just like that. It is not some stuti katana by Kalidasa. He is not doing any guru puja or stuti puja of Dilipa. Every word he brings in as a visheshana is trying to bring something to the equation in the context of the verse. We have to look for that a little bit. Okay. So Mrigendra is of course also because of his what you call play with Shabdalankara is bringing it. But it is nice, the simha quality in him and attacking the simha as the enemy. Okay. So there is a play. Kim kartum aichat uddhartum. So tumunanta has been brought. The next subwheels inner circle is tumunanta has a kriya bhava of uddharana. So that has a karma pada. Kam uddhartum sharam uddhartum. That has a source of uddharana. That is kasmat uddhartum nishangat. So this also is a panchami vibhakti related to uddharana kriya. Okay. Uddharana means to wear it up. That means to lift it and take it in his hand. That is the. Okay. Don't imagine it to be some uddhara of some family or something. This is just lifting the arrow. Okay. Kasmat uddhartum nishangat. Kimartam vadhaya. So there is actually also little bit relationship to that uddhartum. Okay. But they haven't gone with kimartam uddhartum. They have just gone kimartam because this kimartam is about what the eventual action of vadhaya. What is the final word? Aichat. Vadhaya uddhartum aichat. Vadhaya sharam uddhartum aichat. So this vadhaya is aichat related. Okay. Kasya vadhaya mrigendrasya vadhaya. So shashti of the vadha relationship. Kidrishasya mrigendrasya vadhyasya, one who is deserved to be killed. Vadhyaha is the derivation to killable. So vadhyasya mrigendrasya kada aichat tataha aichat. Tataha means kada they have brought tataha. I mean here we have to put in bracket purvam varnitam yatha abhavat tatha tadanantaram iti kimapi lekhaniyam tatra. Okay. But here you don't have to do in Anvaya Rachana. You have to do all that here. Like they have done here. Anantaram yada. That is all tataha's expansion there. Okay. So alright. So that was it. So we'll quickly, you guys see the Visheshas. Okay. I mean basically Vibhakti and all that I will not spend time again. You can go through that. But here it will be interesting to look at the samasas once, because that's our inner deep focus here. Mriganam indraha mrigendraha. Okay, mrigasya indraha is a little lame, so mriganam is better, right? Not just of one mriga, for the whole family of mrigas of the forest. So mriganam indraha mrigendraha tasya mrigendrasya. So that word. Okay, Shashti Tatpurusha. Jataha abhishangaha yasya saha jatabhishangaha. Okay, one who had been shamed. Okay, apamananam yasya abhavat. Jataha abhishangaha yasya saha jatabhishangaha. Jataputraha, something like that. Jataputraha is one who has a son born, like that. Okay. Prasabhena udrutaha tritiya tatpurushaha. With force lifted, plural only they have given. Prasabodruta udrutaha arayaha ena saha. Oh, okay. Arihi arayaha. Okay, bahuvachana. So, killed with force the enemies by whom? He is prasabodrutarihi. Ekavachana becomes, but here they have taken the arayaha because trying to say Dilipa killed only one enemy will be lame, so they have taken plural sense of udrutaha. But if you, for samasa purpose, you would prasabena udrutaha prasabodrutaha arihi yenasaha is also not incorrect. Not necessarily you don't have to pluralize, but I think they are trying to give more maryada to Dilipa by using plurality of enemies here. Okay, contextually they have done the bahuvrihi in bahuvachana there. Okay, right. Finally the bahuvrihi pada is ekavachana because it's only Dilipa's visheshana. Okay guys, so I think with that we will conclude this verse and we will go into Samskrita Sahitya Parichaya section in the next class. Okay, we will have only 2 sections, quick sections left to conclude that part. Any questions? Everybody has gone.
I just had a small comment on that word udruta. Such a beautiful word. In Hindi, they say ukhad ke fek diya.
Ukhad ke,
no,
correct.
that kind of an expression is that udrita ari.
Udruta ari, yeah. And actually in one part it is uddhartum aichat and then other place is udruta arihi. So again there is a play by Kalidasa. One udruta is about killing, another udruta is simply about lifting. So he is showing how much variation in artha can come on context. Right, correct. Good observation, Bhagini. The meanings are quite distinct, and same here, for example, Mrigendrasya Mrigendragami, there is not much difference, except here it is about the quality of the Simha movement, and here it is actually about the Simha. So it's not too far, but here there is quite a long difference. Udrutam is just lifting, and Udruta Arihi is to kill the enemy, and with prasabha, with force. Any other observations, questions? We can call it a day. We will read the 2 verses and then call it a day. Anyedyuratmanucharasya bhavam jignasamana munihoma dhenuhu ganga prapatanta virudha shashpam gauri guror gahwaram avivesha tato mrigendrasya mrigendragami vadhaya vadhyasya sharam sharanyah jatabhishango nrupatir nishangat uddhartumaicyat prasabodhrutarihi. Okay, second reading, third reading, always it slightly cleans up the tongue. After, of course, tomorrow we will make the same mistakes. That's okay. We'll keep moving. So with this, we will call it a day. Let us continue Saturday. Now, there has been some concern expressed, genuinely so. I have been a little bit what you call expansive in teaching, trying to go into every detail as much as possible. I'm trying to slightly accelerate, if you notice, but still it's not getting attained because the syllabus is tough and there is a lot to explain. There are mistakes to be made, corrections to be had, etc. No problem. So one of 2 course, even as I accelerate, I will judge that I will require some extra sessions so that we don't skip anything unnecessarily. So for that reason, at a later time, like January time frame, I might put in some extra sessions, okay, at some suitable times. One likely is, of course, Saturday 3 p.m. 1 hour extra session, like that comes to my mind, because I don't want to deviate from weekend purpose. So I will schedule those additional sessions as required. Of course, not everyone may be able to join. I understand, appreciate that. But please, I mean, I am not giving any attendance penalty to anyone. Even those who are not attending at all, I am giving attendance because I know some of you are following recordings. So please catch up with recording on Saturday afternoon session if you are for some reason unable to attend, etc. But we will try not to skip anything. Try not to shortcut the process. That's my thinking. I want to do justice. You have all paid to come to this session too. Not offering anything free. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice afternoon. See you all next week.
धन्यवाद महोदय
ಧನ್ಯವಾದः ಮಹೋದಯ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದः.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದः.